Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to explain how I completed my museum on my previous island and what happened when I did it. I know museums are not that important to the game, but I was wondering how it's going to look like when it's full of donations. A short disclaimer that this required time traveling, and I didn't use this earlier, but I recommend following a guided list with all the creatures and their time in the game to make finding them easier. First of all, I'm going to talk about the fish section. I've been playing on this island since the game was released, so I was going to Mystery Islands a lot to catch rare fish and bugs. It's funny because I thought it was necessary. Since New Horizons was my first Animal Crossing game I played, I thought somehow that this will help me improve my island. Anyway, somehow I landed in a shark island. I was really happy that I caught lots of sharks that day. Of course you can catch sharks on your island, they are not that rare, but that's how I caught them all. The hardest fish that I caught was the tuna. I've used over 300 fish baits on my island to find it, but it never appeared. But when I went to a mystery island, I finally found it. I don't know why, but I've never caught a tuna in my island. The last fish that I caught was the barrel-eye fish, and this is what Blather said. So this is what Blathers gave me when I donated all the fish. A golden roti IY. Catching sea creatures was kinda hard because it needs a lot of patience. I kept swimming every day to collect sea creatures as much as possible. I realized the distance of the bubbles can tell you the size of the creature, which helped me a lot. Of course the size of the shadows as well. Catching bugs was harder than catching fish for me. For the fish, I can just keep throwing fish baits until I find the fish that I'm looking for. But with the bugs, I have to keep running around back and forth until a bug appears on a tree. Because it was so hard to find rare bugs this way, I searched online for the best way to catch rare bugs, and I found this. Number 1, travel to a mystery island. Number 2, remove all the places that bugs can be found on. In my case, the bugs I was looking for can be only found on palm trees. So I just kept these and it worked. The horned Hercules was the hardest bug that I caught because it kept flying away. And the solution was, if the bug was moving, you move. If it's not moving, you wait. It worked and I finally caught it. The last bug that I caught was the golden stag. It was hard to find because it looked exactly like the rainbow stag, but finally one day I found it and I caught it. The golden stag wasn't just the last bug that I donated. It was the last thing that I donated to complete the museum. So this is what Blather said. And this is what Blathers gave me when I donated all the bugs. A golden net DIY. I can assure you, finding fossils is the easiest section you can fill. You just need to collect 4 fossils every day until you fill your museum. Finding all the real pieces of art was also challenging. I kept waiting for Red to visit my island every time to buy real pieces from him. Until the big update, of course, which was really helpful. Of course you need a guide with the real pieces, so you won't buy fake ones. If you made it until here, thank you so much and I really appreciate it. And I hope this guide was really helpful. Until next time, bye guys!